What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a brand new video where we will talk about the Premier League title reigns, especially because many media outlets are saying that now Liverpool are the favourites in the Premier League title race, and that's what the Opta supercomputer is saying, and that's what the bookmakers are saying, that Liverpool now have a 48% chance of winning the Premier League title. But I don't feel that way. I still think Man City are the favourites. Liverpool of course have a great chance, and I really want Liverpool to win the title. Jurgen Klopp had said that if he would have one wish granted by a genie to him, he would say, I want to win the Premier League title. That would mean the most to him. So let's try and win the title for Jurgen Klopp and for the huge Liverpool fan base who deserve another Premier League title, and the players deserve another Premier League title as well. But let me know in the comments below, how do you feel about the Premier League title race? How do you see the Premier League title race unfolding? Do you still think that Liverpool are the favourites after the pundits and the media outlets and the journalists and even the bookmakers put Liverpool as favourites after Man City drew with Arsenal? Liverpool, I think, have the second hardest run-in. Man City actually have the easiest run-in. We will analyze the run-ins of all these teams. We will first look at Liverpool, then we will look at Man City, and Arsenal still have the hardest run-in. Arsenal have about a 22% chance of winning the title. Man City have a 32% chance, and Liverpool 48% depending on where you look, to win the title. And I think the fact that Liverpool are in the Europa League and they can a little bit rest and rotate players while Arsenal and Man City are in the Champions League makes it of course a little bit easier for Liverpool. But what makes it harder for Liverpool is that we still have 8 or 9 injured players. If we had Jota in the squad fit, if we had Alisson fit, if we had Trent Alexander-Arnold fit, if we had Robertson fit, I would be a lot more confident. But a lot of things can go wrong. Hopefully Liverpool will be able to beat Sheffield United, and then I think the hardest game left for Liverpool is Man United at Old Trafford. We already lost there this season in the FA Cup in a really annoying game where Liverpool were so much better than Man United. We just failed to kill the game off. We failed to take our chances, and also it was announced that Anthony Taylor will be the referee of that game, and that makes it even harder for Liverpool to win because he's just a Manchester-based referee. Refereeing Man United doesn't bode well, and also he's the referee where like 50% of the time where Jurgen Klopp loses a game, it's Anthony Taylor who is the referee, which is absolutely a staggering statistic to me, that literally 40 of the 81 losses that Jurgen Klopp suffered as manager, Anthony Taylor was the referee in 40 of those losses, and that can't be a coincidence. And also Anthony Taylor was the referee who didn't give the penalty when Jeremy Doku literally kicked McAllister studs up in the chest in the last minute of the Liverpool-Man City game. So Liverpool play Sheffield United, and I think the banana skin is the Man United game. But hopefully the Liverpool players will have learned from the FA Cup game where we have to take Man United a lot more seriously. I felt that Liverpool were playing Man United like they are not Man United, like they are a small team and we will just cruise to victory. And you have to treat Man United with respect, even as bad as they are this season. They are still Man United, they still have dangerous players who can hurt you. And Liverpool were a little bit too relaxed, too casual. We weren't 100% sharp, we weren't 100% on it. So hopefully that lesson will be a harsh lesson learned, but hopefully that lesson will be a lesson learned by Liverpool to go there and to really take the game super seriously and put Man United away. When we have the chance, we need to score. And after that we play Atalanta at home, Crystal Palace at home, and then Atalanta away. And I think this Man United game is absolutely key to the title race. If we can still stay top after Man United, then I will have I will be even more confident. But Liverpool don't win at Man United a lot of the times. Since I've been supporting Liverpool for the last 20 years, we haven't won there many times, and this time we absolutely have to, in my opinion, because as I said, Man City will probably win all of their last 9 games. And Liverpool's hardest fixtures, after Man United, is this 3-game away streak where in the Premier League we we play Fulham away, Everton away, and West Ham away in a space of 8 days, which is going to be super difficult and absolutely brutal. And especially Everton and West Ham away is going to be very, very tense. The Merseyside derby and in a title race away at Goodison, they will be baying for blood. The Everton fans, they would want nothing more than to spoil Liverpool's title hopes, and they also don't want to get relegated, so they will be fighting for their lives. West Ham away, they are fighting to qualify for Europe, and it's always a tough stadium to go to. And then Liverpool, Tottenham, Aston Villa, and the last game Liverpool Wolves, and we already had twice heartbreaks in the Liverpool Wolves games as the last game of the season, so hopefully this time it will be third time lucky. And hopefully the Aston Villa Liverpool game is meaningless for Aston Villa. Hopefully by that time the top four will be concluded, and Aston Villa won't have to need points in that game, but still it will be tough. Tottenham, always tough. We needed a last minute Diogo Jota winner in that game. My biggest hope is that Jota comes back, Trent, Alisson, they all come back, and Liverpool will be able to field close to the strongest starting 11 that they would have. And of course in April we will have to play the Europa League semi-finals if we go past Atalanta as well. So Liverpool have quite a lot of games left where I'm not 100% sure that they will win, but thankfully Man City are not in the greatest form. And now let's look at Manchester City's fixtures as well, because they play Aston Villa at home next tomorrow actually, and that is going to be a tough game. But Aston Villa have Ollie Watkins ruled out of that game, so Aston Villa has their best striker, their biggest goal scorer, their top scorer ruled out, so probably Man City will win that game. Then they go to Crystal Palace, and then they go to the Bernabeu to play Real Madrid, and sandwiched in between the both Real Madrid games it's a Luton game at home. So how convenient. That's very lucky for Man City that they don't have to have a tough away game sandwiched between the Real Madrid games. And after they play Madrid, they play Chelsea as well. I think their hardest game left is probably Brighton away, because Brighton at home are really, really tough, and maybe Aston Villa at home as well. This Man City Aston Villa game, I will be rooting and cheering for Aston Villa. Hopefully they can get a point off Man City, because honestly Man City Aston Villa and Brighton Man City are the only two games where I can see Man City maybe dropping points. I think they will beat Chelsea and they will beat Wolves at home, even though Chelsea and Wolves are strong teams and they can get points off Man City. You never know. But Man City at home are really, really strong this season, apart from playing the top six teams, because apart from beating Man United home and away, Man City haven't won a game against top six opposition, so hopefully they will struggle. Nottingham Forest away for Man City is also going to be tough, but in the run-in they usually win all of their games, so I think Liverpool will need to have probably 8 wins and 1 draw from the last 9 games to win the title. So Liverpool have about 4 or 5 tough fixtures, Man City have about 2 or 3. Let's look at Arsenal, who are going to play Luton on tomorrow actually. So the Arsenal and Liverpool are almost guaranteed to win in this next round. Man City hopefully will drop points, but then Arsenal go to Brighton away, and Brighton play both Arsenal and Man City at home. So I'm hoping that Brighton will be able to take points off those teams after they lost to Liverpool. And then Arsenal have this run is really, really tough. So Brighton away for Arsenal, then Bayern Munich at home, Aston Villa at home, Bayern Munich away, Wolves away, Chelsea at home, and then Tottenham away. So this run of fixture by Arsenal is absolutely brutal, because they are playing basically every 3 or 4 days tough teams. I mean, Wolves away, Tottenham away, Brighton away. These are really, really tough fixtures in the Premier League. I don't have to tell you how tough Bayern Munich are usually, and they have the Champions League as the only trophy that Bayern can win this season. So they will be going all out for the Champions League, especially after losing on the weekend to Dortmund. Bayern are pretty much out of the Bundesliga title race. They are 13 points behind Leverkusen, so they can rotate in the Bundesliga and go all out for the Champions League games and play their strongest team against Arsenal. So that's why I said that Arsenal have the smallest chance of winning the Premier League title even before this run-in began. And many of you guys questioned why I ruled out Arsenal. It's because of this. It's because of this fixture list. And also, after this really hard run of fixtures, they have one easy game, Bournemouth at home, and then they go to Man United away, which is another very, very tough game. But Man United might have nothing to play for. But Man United, Arsenal, always big games. And then Arsenal have Everton at home. Everton will probably be safe by then, so that's rubber for Everton. But for Arsenal, it could be huge. And I actually want Arsenal to do better than Man City, because Arsenal are the only big club that I kind of like out of the other top 6. I absolutely hate Man United. I absolutely hate Man City. Now, I don't really have a problem with Tottenham. Always, bottle it, or they can't win any trophies. Actually, in my 20 years of following the Premier League, they have only won one League Cup or something like that. But so I don't really have a problem with Tottenham. I don't really dislike them. I don't like them. Arsenal I really like because of their style of play. When I grew up, they had that wonder team of Bergkamp, Thierry Henry, Marco Overmars, Robert Pires, and that was just brilliant to watch. I'm not gonna lie, and I love to watch brilliant football. Chelsea I don't like. I absolutely hate Man City and Man United now, and yeah, Arsenal and Tottenham I don't really have a problem with. So if I had to choose who wins the title, Man City or Arsenal, I would always choose Arsenal. But of course I want Liverpool to win the title, and that is going to be a really, really fascinating title race. And also the good news, The Athletic is reporting that Andy Robertson has avoided serious injury, and he will only be sidelined for a few days instead of a few weeks, which is really, really good news, and I'm really happy with it. So come on Liverpool, let's try and win every single game left in the season. And the crucial bit is that the title race is in Liverpool's hands. Liverpool control the narrative. If they win their games, then no matter what anybody else does, Liverpool have the comfort of being top of the league, and let them chase us. It's always better to be top, because I remember in all the other title races when Man City pipped Liverpool by just 1 point, it's always Liverpool were chasing Man City and not the other way around. And usually the team who is top of the league, usually they just keep winning, and the others either keep winning and keep up with them, or they crack on the pressure like it happened before with Liverpool. But when Liverpool are on top of the league, we just have to keep winning. I know it's easier said than done, but we control the title race. We control our own destiny, and we control the destiny of the title race. Probably that's why the bookies made Liverpool favorites, but I still don't see many people talking about Liverpool having 9 players still out injured. It's an absolute miracle that Liverpool are even in this position, and it's down to the genius of Jurgen Klopp, plus it's down to the absolute hard work, grit and determination of all the players that Liverpool signed in the summer, and the Liverpool players that were already in the squad. And the player that embodies this the best is Wataruendo, the Japanese warrior who Liverpool only signed for 15-16 million pounds from Stuttgart, and he has been an absolutely brilliant signing for Liverpool, alongside Alexis McAllister, who put in a man of the match performance against Brighton, and Dominic Szoboszlai as well, who has been a little bit up and down after his early season great form. But once Diogo Jota is added back to the mix, and he's a brilliant finisher, I think Liverpool will have a much better chance of winning games much more comfortably, because Jota would have finished those chances that we created against Brighton, and he would have scored 1 or 2 goals. David Ornstein also revealed why no other clubs really went for Wataruendo. The nature of scouting departments, David Ornstein said, these days means he will have been on the radar of many clubs, but perhaps he was not the right age or not the right technical or tactical profile to be really high up on the recruitment lists at some other clubs. Or perhaps Wataruendo was, for whatever reason, didn't develop elsewhere. His preference, financial talks, speed of process. It is also possible that Liverpool's data model saw things that rivals didn't, or at least he was better suited to what Liverpool were looking for. Then comes the human connections, the skillful negotiations, and the more factors directors that made this a very shrewd, discreet move, which is starting to look brilliant value for money. And I mean, if you compare some of the big money moves that other clubs made, like Moises Caicedo for 110 or 115 million pounds by Chelsea, Wataruendo, McAllister and Szoboszlai combined cost the same amount of money as Caicedo. Szoboszlai cost 60 million, McAllister 35 million. What a bargain! McAllister is one of the best midfielders in the Premier League and he cost only 35 million. Absolutely genius move by the Liverpool recruitment team, and the fact that Michael Edwards came back to the club, and also we have a sporting director Richard Hughes from Bournemouth next season, gives me hope that Liverpool will continue signing these real gem of players and we will continue to be successful. And on the managerial search, I will update you guys tomorrow as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.